Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
2nd and 10 now. He's got Emeka Egbuka. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
13 yards.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Flush out now to his left. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Irving on the inside give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Irving, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, #1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A loss of 7
All right,
yards.
first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. On the give, this is Irving. Escapes it. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And that one goes for a gain of 11.
Jared Goff.
And that gives the Lions the first.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Goff. He's got it inside the 25. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. From the red zone now. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bucs take over.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession.
25-yard line.
They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hutchinson on the tackle.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Baker now from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. He's looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third and long for him here. That's complete downfield to Godwin. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Tyleek Williams on
Now
the
might
stop.
be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Back at the 50-yard line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Motioning right is Egbuka. 3rd and long, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Egbuka. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And the Lions first down. First
Play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Lions with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. Motioning the tight end now. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
On the throwaway.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Short pass brought in.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
3 yards.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Going again, it's Goff. That's Laporta again. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Throwing the out route complete. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 40-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Baker throwing again. half, or what little remains of this half. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now. Connects on the crosser.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Running it with David Montgomery. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defensive speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down back at the 42.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Lions.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Goff on 1st and 10. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Goff off the play action. Able to find Wright. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Has the connection to Wright. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12
That
yards.
is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Intended target was his running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Hits his running back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Goff on 3rd. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 5.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Sean Tucker on the return.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, you watch him return it for 6.
Going after up and good from Bates.
Makes the score Lions.
And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 1.
get a solid completion for decent yardage on first, and then we go backwards on second. Kate, I guess we got a quality Weber match right here on third down.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. And it's third down. 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. That's him on the quick hitter.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race.
Number 7.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
1st and 10 from the 41. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 35-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This is hauled in by on the right side.
Mayfield's pass.
That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A gain of 7.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset the...
And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
His kick is good.
Right down the middle, it's good.
Makes the score Lions.
And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
14.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Recovered by the Lions.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a 2-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. They grinded down every second, never took anything for granted. You got to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
A gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Goff. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Jared Goff. A gain of 6. That's good for a Lions.
Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, Brock, when it comes down